Calling Alex Ryan. Calling Alex Ryan.
Hello?
Oh, you're finally back to hear the buzz.
Oh, there's buzz going on out
There
here.
is buzz going on.
What's going on?
Yeah, what's going on, guys? It's another episode of Bearcat Buzz. Alex is back once again.
Same with Matt Boyer.
Well,
Always
yeah,
here.
but I've been here. You've been, like, MIA.
I've been a busy little beaver.
Yes, you have.
Every other weekend I've been traveling.
How was Chicago?
Philadelphia, Italy, Chicago.
Yeah.
Chicago was beautiful.
Yeah?
Chicago was really nice. Obviously windy.
I saw photos of you and Ethan McClain on a dolphin.
Yeah. Yeah, we sat on that dolphin. Let me tell you. But yeah, that was like the one thing I really liked about that is like it was one of those city parks.
Yeah.
But, like it was cool how many things they had there. There was like a big like pirate ship looking thingy, like some bridges and everything like that.
I was following the Instagram stories from APB. But yeah, so Chicago was the final destination for this year's mystery trip. So for all those who didn't know and have been living under a rock but wanted to know, that's where it was.
Also, New York or Chicago style pizza? You let us know. Chicago pizza was not bad.
New York style pizza's not bad.
I've never had like true you know what I mean? Like in New York, I've never had. Like,
Funny
New
enough,
York style pizza.
back in the fall when actually I can say this since all four of us are members of WSVC Radio, myself, Dan Sisk, Stephen Foss, and Leo Sun, we were all on the trip up there, and right after we got off, Danny and I. There's a photo, I think, of all of us on my Instagram where you see Steven in just jeans and a hoodie, but Danny and I, we're in, like, dress shirts and suit jackets. Because
very different apparel.
Well, yeah, because Danny and I had dinner reservations at a really nice restaurant that night, and we didn't know when we were checking into the hotel. So we had to be prepared, ready to go.
Yeah, all day.
Yeah. But we get up there, and there's just photos that I know Leo took of, you see me and Danny, both, like I said, dress shirts and suit jackets. Steven in just his hoodie and jeans, and Leo was wearing whatever Leo wears.
Whatever he does.
Yeah, I forget what.
He does.
But we actually were like, we're hungry for lunch. Let's go off and get some pizza. So we were actually over by Rockefeller Center and found this little pizza shop. Had some good New York pizza there underneath all the scaffolding because, there's always
That's how
something.
New York is.
There's always something in construction in New York. But, so no, I have to say New York-style pizza is a little bit better. And
I was very surprised with Chicago pizza, though. I will say that, because obviously everyone's seeing it as like, oh, what is that? Like, the way it's made and everything.
Yeah,
what's
it entail?
Very tasty. Lots of sauce, lots of cheese, very good crust, like, hefty meal.
Okay.
It's a very filling meal.
I like there to be sauce, but I'm not, like, overly sauce. I'm not a big fan of having all that.
You get lost in the sauce.
Yes. I would rather, I don't want it too much just because also I know that then it'll probably slop, like, onto me, and
Yeah, that was a little nerve-wracking, like the amount of sauce you didn't want to spill or anything like that.
Speaking of pizza sauce, this is just kind of a nice little red line or red thread going through everything. Yesterday, when Izzy and I were filming Yinzer on the Go's episode down at the grist mill, the lady who was running it was just telling that they just got in some pizza sauce that is made by like a local member of the St. Vincent Parish. I saw your lips go there.
I know they sell a lot of stuff.
They sell a lot of great stuff there. And guys, just to tell you, if you've never been down to the St. Vincent grist mill, go down. They're open almost every single day, 11 to 3. They got all kinds of good stuff there. But yeah, now they have pizza sauce that's made by some old lady who's actually like from Italy, her and her husband. And so this is like authentic pizza sauce. Yeah.
That's awesome.
I love their coffee beans that they have down there. You can get it grounded. It's real good coffee.
Also that and like the monks that sell the bagels and everything. Like,
oh, yeah.
There's a lot of good stuff that you can
A lot
buy
of Brother
around
Angelo's stuff is down there. So they just got in their Easter bread. So, yeah. Jake Picasso got some of the Easter monastery bread, and he was chowing down on that as we were walking back up the hill.
So resist.
Yeah, so get yourself some monastery Easter bread. I mean, come on, guys.
Support the monks.
Yeah, support the monks, Brother Angelo, and all the rest of them with the Arch Abbey baked goods, stuff like that. But
I feel like we're just talking about food now.
Yeah, we are. Well, kind of. But speaking of food review, should we maybe just start with what's happening around
like the barista,
barista and all that stuff?
Frank, on that note, so
yeah,
let's just stay there.
I think so. So actually, nothing's changed.
Woo!
There's literally nothing new between now and the last episode, because they did have a poster up that they put up after we made last week's episode. And the event's already over. It was a few different things they had.
I know they had corn dogs like a few days ago.
Yeah, they had the corn dogs. They had
last-minute update type thing.
Yeah, they had something just the other day in the cafeteria. I forget what it was called.
Oh, they had it wasn't food related. It was lip balm like you can make your own lip balm.
Yeah,
That's what you're talking about.
yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, and those came up after Steven and I recorded the last week's episode, which I'm gonna say this right now. Love Jake, thank God that he's been willing to fit in, but he's fired and Steven's now your replacement for when you can't be here. He was great for the show. Maybe if I decide to leave, we'll have you two do it, because
Okay.
I would just love to sit back and watch you two just
enjoy.
BS about who knows what. But yeah, so really nothing's changed with the Shack barista and Kev. Same
I'm sad
thing.
they took away the hush puppies.
Yeah,
Those were tasty.
yeah.
And you got a lot for
You
like,
did.
the price and everything.
You really
like
did.
that.
Yeah. But few things. So again, from last week's episode, guys, if you're not a coffee fan, you can get a bottled milk or an iced tea as part of your barista meal plan now. So if you want your chocolate milk, if you want your Pittsburgh tea or whatever that is, I haven't tried it, or just, like a milk, you guys can now get that with a pastry for your barista meal plan in the morning.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Hey. Because this is the end of March, they still have the limited time offers like the stuffed pepper soup over in the Shack, the caramel Irish cream latte, both hot and iced in the barista. Medium's $4.99, large $5.29 for the hot. Serving ice, it's medium $4.29, and a large is $4.79. The Bee's Knees Italian soda. So one of our members, Jack Adair, got one of these Italian sodas.
What do you think?
And he said it was pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't try it yet, but yeah, medium was $2.90 and a large is
That's not a bad price at all.
No,
Especially like compared to other things that
Yeah.
they offer.
he got that and a little what's it called? Biscotti with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he was going full Italian
Yeah, he was
snack
enjoying
there.
the life.
Yeah. So hey, I mean it worked for him. Yeah, besides for that, still going on right now, guys, until Friday, April 4th. So coming up here is the SVC dining survey. So
There's also posters in the not posters, like that chalkboard in the
yeah,
caf.
the chalkboard.
Chack.
Yeah, the chack, yeah. The chalkboard and the caf, they also have a huge poster right next to the TV there in the caf. They have posters out on all their boards around the Shack, stuff like that.
I believe it was a $150 grand prize and 7 $50 gift cards.
That's what it's saying here. Yep.
Look
It's
at that memory.
a QR code. Do it. It takes about 5 minutes. And you can win a $150 gift card. And I believe it's for Amazon. I thought that I heard that,
that's
but
nice.
I might be wrong.
Usually, I feel like a lot of times the like awards and everything you get
Yeah.
are Amazon,
Yeah.
which is not a bad thing. You
No.
can buy anything you want on Amazon.
Well, not everything.
Just about everything.
Frankly, this is kind of awful for me, and I don't know if this is just.
Are you
a
getting
weird
back on the ham that we talked about like a few weeks ago?
No.
Remember that ham
Yeah.
conversation?
Yeah. No, I was just gonna say I probably use other websites more than I use Amazon.
Yeah.
I mean, you can buy anything off of Amazon. You can buy like a potato if you
Yeah.
want like a single potato. Family Guy did a good job talking about Amazon and what you can buy there. No, I probably actually use eBay more.
Okay.
Yeah.
I definitely use a lot of Amazon around like Christmas time and stuff like
Oh
that.
yeah,
for, like,
yeah. When
Christmas
it comes
gifts
to
and
like
everything.
Christmas, yeah, Amazon's your best friend.
Just day to day, like it's more of like in store than online shopping.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, but do the survey. Win
Do the
yourself.
survey, win some money.
Yeah, win some money. I mean, we all love money.
We do.
We do. Yeah, we're all broke college kids. We all need something.
Even if there's not something you exactly need, you can always find something fun that you wanted.
Yeah.
So that's nice.
Those gift cards aren't going to pay off your student debt, but you can get other good stuff.
Yes. Yes.
So before we get into a lot more of the other things, Alex, what do we got going on over in APUB and Campus Live?
Well, I'm sure all of you guys know The Voice is currently going on.
Woo!
That's a very,
It was
very
a
big
packed
event.
house.
No, there was literally standing room only. I heard there's like
yeah,
512 seats total, and I don't really know if there was any open seats.
So I got there a little bit late because I was down at Acrisure for a conference summit.
Mm-hmm.
And when I came back after having like dinner with some friends and everything, when I got there, it was probably about 10 minutes in.
Yeah,
I was standing there by Deanna Wicks, just on the side aisle there, and yeah, I did not see a single seat that was empty, except for when like somebody would get up to use the bathroom or something.
Anything like that.
Yeah, but it was a great performance, great singers all.
There were some
23 of
hiccups,
them.
but also that's the first show that's gonna happen.
Yeah, with
And
like
also it's a little bit harder for the blind auditions. Like
Yeah.
that's very different than like the actual like voice. If
Yeah.
that makes sense.
yeah, the mic going dead there.
Yeah, it was. I don't know what was going on with that one. Like one or two times, like someone turned it off, so like we had to fix that.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw my silhouette popping in every once in a while.
I
to
did.
get the mic.
I did, and as soon as I saw that silhouette, I was like, oh yeah, that's Alex.
I know.
I know who that is.
know
I can
that
tell by the
silhouette.
silhouette.
But heading into this week is battle rounds 1 and 2. So
Woo!
2 members from each team will perform. Same song, can be different versions. But just to give a rundown for Team Ward, it's Beck Almerschneider, sorry if I mispronounced, Perpetua Fisher, Iverson Aguirre, Javier Torres, and then for Team Steph, which is Pub Safety, Rihanna Colazzo, Azize Berstecki, Abby Karkowski, and Laura Daniels. A lot of different difficult names on this roster here.
Maybe for you.
Yeah.
I know a lot of these people.
For Team Nick, we have Mac Nowak, Nathan Shishura, Rachel Hutchinson, Abby McGinnis, and then finally for Team Duenas, Kaylee Lazier, Andrew Downs, Andrew Gellin, and Natalie Amentia.
Okay, so who is going on Tuesday?
I believe, like I said, it's 1 for each team. I could be wrong here.
Oh, it's 1 for each team.
No, I'm sorry, 2 for each team. So it's going to be like 2 students per, and then on Thursday it's going to be the students that are not have yet to go.
Okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah. So it's going to be 2 members up against each other from each team for battle round 1.
And then
then
the
whoever
2 for the last
yeah,
one.
Yeah, and then
that whittles it down for the next show, which is knockout round. So it's 1v1 on each team.
So on Thursday, what it'll be is there'll only be 2 people to each team. They will battle it off. Whoever's the single person, those 4 will go to the final.
Yes.
And then perform, and it'll be the
Yeah.
See,
so and I don't have like the exact like names who's going where or anything like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like Tuesday and Thursday are this same show.
Yeah.
Oh, like different people singing, but like same layout.
So yeah, no, this was actually my first time getting to see The Voice blind auditions. Just in the past, The Voice was always going on when I had something else going on that I could never be there for. So
The Voice is always fun because that's definitely the most like packed. Or, like,
it's the biggest event that you guys do that APV and Campus Life does.
It's
so
like a third of the campus or something.
Yeah,
like that
I would always see the photos and the videos and everything, but like I said, out of my 3 past years here, never was able to get to it just for one reason or another. And also, I wasn't the biggest fan of The Voice growing up, so I would watch sometimes, like if my mom had it on or something in the living room.
Just happened to be on TV.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I will say that would be hilarious during one of the little breaks, instead of just always throwing free stuff, which, I mean, we all love free stuff.
Everybody does.
Yeah. I'm just thinking it'd be funny. Maybe make one of the breaks a little bit longer. I don't know, do you remember ever watching The Voice when CeeLo Green was one of the judges?
Oh, yes.
So they would do from time to time, or if he was like being interviewed for other things, they would do Guess What's on CeeLo's Lap? And so they would have him like turned behind, and they would name off a couple things, and people had to try and guess what he had sitting on his lap.
Really good idea.
Then he'd turn around. It could be a cat. It could be a cactus.
Anything.
It could be
just like a random item.
It could be a casserole. It could be not a casserole. No way. No way. But yeah, it could be anything like that. I think they should have what is on Alex Ryan's lap.
Oh. A little shout out.
Yeah, just have you.
Just me in the middle of the stage on a chair.
Or having one of the judges. I mean, I could see that maybe being either Steph or Nick. Maybe it's because I know those 2 judges better, but just having one of them. What is on Steph's lap?
That would be that's a very good idea.
It's just something else fun.
Crowd involvement. And everything like that.
I know another thing that I was kind of told, and I know you and I have talked about this, is like the wild card switch out or something.
That would be a good idea because like. Obviously, everyone that got picked on the team was a fantastic singer. Like, you deserve that spot.
It would just kind of... Well, I also think it was just kind of, for a split second, sad for the 8 remainder performers after all teams had pretty much been locked in. It's like,
at the very end, it's kind of one of those things, like, obviously you still want to perform and, like, do good, but, like...
Yeah, you don't have as much of a chance.
And there were a lot of very, very talented singers in the final lineup, so that was difficult. Like, there's it
seems like there wasn't as much of a chance because it's like, hey, you know, anybody can get this. Oh, now it's all of us up against
each other.
Yeah. And there's only one
spot remaining on each team.
Yeah. I don't know. But I guess you can't really do that switch out because the judges are well known and we don't want there to be
especially like here at St. Man's, you're gonna be like, you're out, you're in. Like that's very hard to do.
Yeah, I also don't think that would go over well because
probably not.
Pub safety would probably have to be watching the judges' cars.
Oh yes.
We're going to wait for you out on the parking lot kind of thing.
Omar, he had his full team by the 6th or 7th singer, I think, like, which is, like, fine, but, like, it was very, very quick that, like, he picked his team, so, like, I'm sure...
And see, I was listening to Deanna, since, like I said, she was right behind me, and she's just on the phone, like, hey, tell them that they got to remember to wait a little bit longer and blah, blah, blah. And
It was funny
just
because
like,
Leslie wasn't. She was on the computer like doing the music and everything. And I was
Yeah.
helping the contestants. So like, she was like, "Can I have your phone? I'm not receiving anything." So like, I didn't get any messages until afterwards.
yeah.
Like I was just reading through. I was like, "Oh boy,"
Yeah.
because there's just all their like updates.
Oh, I
like,
can imagine.
what we can adjust and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But like, I'm sure there were some times that were like, "Oh, I should have like." Obviously, like I said, great singers that got selected and everything. But like,
Yeah.
I'm sure they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
maybe I should have like been a little bit more patient and like waited," because I feel like they forgot that they could come back at the very end and be like, "Hey, I want you."
Yeah.
Even though their judges didn't select them, but
Yeah. No, and then so we have the battle rounds on Tuesday and Thursday, both 9:30.
I believe so. Yes. Yep. Both 9:30 in the pack.
Cool. And then the finale will be, I believe, it
We
is
have
7.
knockout round before that on the April 9th, which is a Friday, I believe.
Okay, yeah,
And
yeah.
that's like the final, like whittling down the teams to one final person, and then the finale is each 4 people left.
Yeah.
Each sing their full song, and then I believe usually they do like the shack and barista, like you can order their meals and everything like that. So
Yeah.
like, that's part of the voting as well.
Yeah. And then the finale will come on April 12th, which is Spring Fam weekend.
So it's earlier on 7 p.m.
Yeah, 7 p.m., just because this also allows the family. And I believe, I haven't been told this yet, and whether you tell me or not, if you even know, whether it's this episode or, guys, just a heads up, we are planning to do a full episode kind of rundown of Spring Fam weekend coming up.
It's gonna be a
So
busy
stay tuned
weekend.
for that episode, definitely, because we'll try and give you guys all the highlights. But you guys always bring in a performer from The
We
Voice.
do. I forget his name right now, but there is a performer coming in from The Voice.
And it's usually one of the winners, correct?
I'm not sure if he
Or
won
like one
not.
of the runners-up
Or like
something?
usually they do very well in The Voice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Nice.
he actually performed on The Voice itself. So he'll sing, I think it's like 5 or 6 songs throughout the show, and then also like he talks to their contestants backstage and like gives them advice and like different tips and tricks and everything like that. Then following the show, there's also going to be a meet and greet, so you can like meet the performer, well, all of the performers,
Yeah.
as well as the Voice contestant.
Nice.
So that's very
Nice.
cool.
So besides for The Voice, what else do we got coming up from APB?
Honestly, the only thing coming up like relatively soon is on April 11th, which is Springo Bingo, but that's also
Bingo!
That's also tied into Family Weekend.
Yeah.
So like also with Family Weekend, there's Inflatable Day.
Yeah.
So like we're gonna have, I think there's 3 obstacle courses this year, like the Wipeout big red balls.
The big balls from Wipeout.
And there's like 1 or 2 other things coming as well, but that's all like tied into Family
Nice.
Weekend. So we'll touch upon
Please
that.
tell me there's going to be a mud pit underneath the
That would
big
be
balls
awesome.
from
We'll fill
Wipeout.
that in. We'll make it. We'll make a mud pit.
Okay.
But apparently like only
That
1
would
or
be a
2 people
great
survived that.
thing for you guys to do, like up in the intramural fields or something.
Oh,
for,
like an actual
like St. Vincent Wipeout. Like if anybody
be a good
remembers, not the Wipeout that now with John Cena as one of the hosts, but the original one. I forget the 2 guys' names, but they were kind of silly as the host. Then
I
you
don't know
had
if we have the insurance for that though. Could you imagine?
we'll
Don't
just
talk about
we'll just
that.
we'll just go without the insurance. Just don't tell anybody. I'm kidding. I'm
Just
kidding.
make him sign a waiver, and then we're all
Yeah.
and then we're all fine.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
If you get hurt, this is not the fault of St. Vincent.
But that would be awesome if we were able to do like an actual wipeout with like the water or the mud, like something
Oh, yeah.
underneath to like.
See, that was one of my favorite shows growing up. Like that
Oh,
was
yeah.
that was a show that me, my parents, and my sister would all get together and watch just
I
because
had
we
that
thought it
game
was
on
hilarious.
Xbox 360, I believe. Or,
I
like,
I
not
had
on
it
Wii,
on my
like, one of the
DS.
two.
That
Did you?
that dates me. It was an original DS, like
Oh,
not even
wow.
a DS3 or anything. No, the original. I had the game, and oh my gosh, yeah.
It was a great game. Well, great show.
It was a great show, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Nah, but very interesting. I know that The Voice takes up a lot of time, and for those who
It's
don't,
only like 2.5 weeks, but like it's very much a big
yeah.
thing.
and each of the members of APB does take a night.
Mhm.
So was
So like
your
I was in charge of blind auditions.
Yeah.
Madison Scola is Battle Round 1. I believe Anita is Battle Round 2, and then actually this year we're doing the juniors. We have 3 juniors: Hannah, Benny, and Jordan. So they're
Mhm.
taking over, I believe, Knockout. These could be swapped up a little
Yeah.
bit, but like, and I know Leslie's doing finale.
Yeah.
So like each member gets their own event. So like it is
Nice.
interesting to get different perspectives and jobs and everything. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like, I really enjoyed running the show, but it was definitely different not viewing the show.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
And like I said, you guys put a lot of effort because
Mhm.
I know this is every single second that you guys have available
is they put into the
is
voice.
put into the
Yeah.
voice.
And like
Yeah.
we said, there was like close to 500, maybe more than that, people that showed up for that event, and like that's by far like the biggest event
Yeah.
that we do.
Yeah. A
Also,
lot of,
probably St. Vincent, like having 500 students show up.
yeah. You're having
Even, like,
pretty much the
sports games
majority
and
of
stuff
the
like that, like people don't show up.
yeah. You're having the majority of the campus show up. I know
Mhm.
who was the one kid that was dared to do it because he lost his March Madness for the
Matt
baseball
Rose.
team.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you had the
Saying
entire
Fireflies
baseball
and
team like
everything.
screaming and everything. Yeah.
And, like, I'm sure you saw the rugby boys that were up front with like out shirts.
Oh,
on
yeah,
and everything
for,
like that. They do that every year.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I
there
saw
were several
that
rugby
for
boys.
the two Joes, and just that they had Joe written on.
Yeah, like little things like that are always fun. Like they bring their own little groups in, and like especially like all the judges are amazing, but especially this year, like say Omar Ward, he's the strength and conditioning coach. So, like a lot of athletes are more likely to come in and watch because they like know who he is and they understand that.
Well, let's face it, I'm just going to say this right here, right now, and I know that you're supposed to be unbiased as a member of APB, but as the side of you being a member of WSVC Radio, we are here at WSVC supporting the great Nathan Shashura, a team member here, one of the co-hosts to The Pit Stop, that's with 2 T's, every Thursday on WSVC Radio.
He had a pretty nice hat on.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And he did an oldie.
I got some hearts.
He did Sinatra and
He's
Frank.
on Team Nick, correct?
Yes, he is.
Yeah, I was
yes, he
gonna
is. And I'm just gonna say this right now. I also serve as his manager, and I'm taking 80%.
Oh, are you the manager? Nice.
Oh yeah, I'm taking 80%. So 80% of 0 is 0.
0.
But we do support him, and great luck to him for this going on.
Also, everyone on The Voice, like, good luck, but also like thank you so much for showing out. Like, it is an awesome event, and like it definitely does take a lot of guts to like show up, and like especially how packed it was. Like, it is insane how many people were there, and like it is a very scary thing because like even if you're not a great singer, like you still try your best, and that's amazing to see. And like we said, there was actually I think 6 or 7 people were not, like unable to make it through, but even that way, like even just showing up makes a huge difference, and like it's awesome to see the staff involvement.
Oh yeah,
everyone there.
Yeah, I was surprised that you guys got the director of pub safety.
She's actually like, have you ever talked to her?
Oh yeah,
she is hilarious. The first time I talked to her, I didn't realize she had an accent, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is great.
Oh yeah, she's a New Yorker.
Yeah,
and she really goes. I mean, you make her mad, and she really goes into that New Yorker. I mean, she's a Staten Island girl.
I know on stage, like they asked her about like the Jets or something like that, and like she was always like team winner.
Yeah,
and like she was like join team winner.
Yeah,
so, like, little things like that were good.
Her mom was also there in the back of the audience, and I got to know her. I know her mom as well, and so I sat. I stood next to her mom. Oh my gosh, yeah.
That's fun. Like I didn't know like the judges had like family there as well. I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Like it makes sense, but like it's even like just like the family members of the singers, especially as the events move on. Like it's awesome to see that like just the support that singers are getting, and like it's very cool. Like throughout the season, like people definitely get more support, and like while they like understand like who you are and like everything like that, like it turns into a very cool like thing, and they're like. Deanna always says that they actually are like superstars. Yeah. So that's nice.
And you have the big support of the entire campus, and that's one of the nice things. Which
because even like I was saying, like people that didn't do very well, like they still get a lot of support from everyone. Like everyone's appreciative.
Which, speaking of support, I forgot to mention this at the top of the episode. We actually have another interview with today's episode.
Oh, we do.
Yes, we do.
I believe he's a very good swimmer.
Yes, he is. Jacob Dzurica is coming on.
Oh my gosh!
I know. Ah! Yeah. You know, where's the paparazzi? So Jacob did make it all the way to nationals, so he's going to be on in a little bit here.
Just a few minutes, I believe.
Yeah, when
he's waiting outside for us.
Actually, I don't think he's here yet, but when he arrives, I'm waiting for the knock on the door. But yeah, so we'll have him on to talk a little bit about nationals and just going forward for his swim career and everything. But we do appreciate him coming on here in a little bit. But before he does, let's get through everything else, all the other goodies.
All the other goodies waiting for us.
You know it. So really, like I said,
not much has changed dining-wise.
Not much has changed dining-wise, and it's actually kind of a very bland weekend. Like there's stuff going on, but there's not
much going on this weekend.
Yeah, there's not much going on. And I think it's first off because we are in that transition from March with just Monday and being the 31st, and then the rest of April. So we will start to get more stuff like from the barista and stuff like that once it turns into April.
When April comes out, that's when they drop their menu. And everything coming up.
Yeah.
But before then.
Yeah. But a few things that are coming up. So on Monday, there's going to be a Women of SVC Town Hall. That's going to be over in the Carey Center Lounge at 7 p.m. And you will have Dean Heather Albright, Dean of Admissions, Dr. Dana Winters, the Vice President of Academic Affairs. If anybody knows Dr. Winters, you should by now.
She has been involved in a lot of APV events.
Let's put it this way. She was the, we even talked about this.
Frog? for a Masked Singer? Is that where you were going with this? I believe she was the frog.
No, but I forgot about that. So yes, she was the frog. I was gonna say that she was pretty much the Dr. Kane's like partner in crime. They were the Wonder Twins, according to Father Paul.
Yes.
So you'll have her there, and then also Dr. Jeff Mallory, Executive Vice President of
I'm sure you guys all
campus.
know him or recognize him.
Yeah, if you don't know
Hard
Dr.
to miss.
Mallory, yeah, you're missing something. You got to be blind or something. But that's going on, so definitely go out as we close out Women's Month here at St. Vincent
A lot
College.
of great events happened this month for women.
Yeah, there was. There really was. Let me see. What else do we have going on here? So, one thing that already started but will be continuing on up until April 5th, so up until next Saturday, is the Bridging Cultures Chinese Calligraphy and Brush Painting, which is over in the Verosco Center of the Arts, so the art gallery on the second floor of the library. Definitely go check it out before it's gone.
Also, just check out the art exhibit in general. Like,
Oh, yeah.
Usually open. Like,
Yeah,
there's
if
very
you've
few
never been
times
up there,
it's closed, like, just walk through it. It's very cool to see.
Yeah. And speaking of that, we actually have something else that is coming up. This is still kind of a little bit of a ways away, but since we're talking Verosco Center, this just came out, is the Reflections Senior Exhibit, which happens each year in the Verosco Center. This will be starting on the 22nd of April, so we still got pretty much like a month away until May 6th.
So, like, finals week and everything right
Yeah.
in there.
Yeah, so this will unveil all kinds of different projects, from art pieces to digital design and everything in between. And it's a bunch of different students here. I'm looking at the list here. And again, if I mess up some names, as Alex also has, forgive me. Jessica Bald, Billy Beck, Aiden Clark, Colin Coleman, Nathan Cooper, Seth Cooper, Sarah Hartner, Natalie Homison, Caitlin Hopkins, Sullivan Kennedy, Adam Kosalicki, Corin Lambert, Riley McKay, Colleen Miller, Alex O'Connor, Stacy Renee Ramos, Sabine Strickland, Roman Totoria, Anastasia Umrish, Catherine Van Hout, and Justin Woodark.
So a very nice lineup.
Yeah, a lot of different stuff that you guys will be able to see
also
there.
a lot of kids and a lot of art or whatever they're able to contribute.
Yeah,
Whatever they're
absolutely.
showing.
But we're still a little ways away from that. We will bring that back when it gets a little bit closer. But you guys can already see the posters. There's really nothing much else on the posters at that time.
So like the main thing, same note, is just like keep an eye out for the posters around campus.
Yeah.
There's always something going on.
Yeah.
Just kind of keep your eye open. Maybe put it down in your calendar.
Yeah.
Just remember, like, check Instagrams and everything like that.
But let's start getting into the month of April, because there's some good stuff happening there. So first off, Faces of Battle, which used to be a class here, and now it's more of just like a yearly thing that happens down at Fred Rogers Center. There's a talk. Apparently the class, according to what Mr. Saffin told me, was they would bring in veterans to talk about their experience in the military and in different conflicts. So World War II, Vietnam, Korea, or Korea then Vietnam, Persian Gulf, Afghanistan, all that stuff. So the plan is they are bringing in Dr. Eric B. Greisinger, currently serves as an adjunct history instructor at the Community College of Allegheny County and SNHU. He holds a doctorate in history from the University of New Brunswick and specializes in military, American, and fine folk art history.
Because even if you're not like, interested in military or like going into the military or anything, there's still a lot to learn.
Right.
Like, speaking to people with that type of experience.
Yeah, so he's going to be talking about the American Day, which talks about the bloodiest single day in American history, September 17th, 1862. Will be explored through an examination of the Battle of Antietam and Sharpsburg through a focus on individuals connected to that crucial battle of the Civil War.
I'm sure that's probably going to be some bonus points for history classes.
Yes, it is, as well as other things, because I know my leadership class was told, hey, go to this. So this is Tuesday, April 1st, and what happens is there is a dinner, I believe. Yeah, you already had to sign up for the dinner, so if you didn't sign up,
just go to the lecture?
Yeah, just go to the lecture. Dinner and everything is between 5 and 6:30, but the presentation starts at 6:30 p.m., and then there's going to be a panel discussion with 3 military service members, total over 55 years of military service. Wow. So that's at 7 p.m. And then from 7:30 to 7:45, there's kind of like a final thoughts and conclusion. So I know that we're live streaming it, but it's not open to the full public. You have to like talk with them, say like, hey, we need the access to this. It's a closed stream. But definitely for anybody, come down and hear about this. This is a very interesting thing, whether you're interested in history or patriotism or just anything, or even if it's just for
Also,
the bonus
just
points.
to hear about the people that were actually able to serve in the wars
Yeah.
that you were mentioning.
Yeah, this is something that, like I said, used to be a big class here that a lot of people loved. Sadly, the professors retired that used to do it, but I'm really excited for this, as well as getting a good dinner. Me and Jake
the
are.
dinner that they serve is usually very, very
Yeah.
because it's catering. down
Right,
there.
yeah. So that's going to be going on April 1st. Also happening around the same time. Now, frankly, guys, again, I'm going to highly encourage come to Faces of Battle. But if you're not really into that, and you know what, I will blame you a little bit. Tuesday, April 1st from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in the Dupre Atrium is Student Faculty Game Night 2.0. Join faculty from chemistry, math, nursing, biology, physics, engineering, and computer science to play Jenga, Uno, and much more. This is presented by the Chemistry Club and the student chapter of Society of Catholic Scientists Club. They'll have cookies, coffee, and hot cocoa.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Also, that's one of the great things about St. Vincent is the involvement that you can have with the staff. Like,
yeah.
Especially at bigger colleges, like you will not have that personal connection. So
No.
make sure to take advantage of
And
that.
you even mentioned this a while back on when there was the Masked Singer, on how there were a few people that put that out on their like TikToks, and they trended for a while.
It was. We looked at it the other day because we were talking about it, and it was something like 1.2 million views.
Yeah.
Like 300 likes or something like that. Like.
Yeah.
All the comments were like, "I wish my school did this." Like this is
Exactly.
amazing.
And that shows that we really have a great connection here with our staff on being so involved.
Yes.
Yeah. But continuing on, let me see what we all have for April 2nd. Okay, only one thing going on. From 11 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. in the Cary Lounge is the final St. Vincent College blood drive for the year. So if you are wanting to give blood,
Or able.
yeah, go do that.
Go do it.
Yeah, go do it. So if you also do it, there is a great incentive here. If you donate in April, you have the chance to win groceries for a year. Donate between April 1st and 3rd, and you'll be entered for a chance to win a $10,000 gift card for groceries.
I know we're in college, but you have to understand that's a huge, huge thing. Like,
Yeah.
groceries are expensive.
I mean, $10,000 for all of
Especially
our
for college students, like,
yeah.
that'll get you a long way.
yeah, or even if you're graduating, if it's a senior, you know,
That makes
just
a huge
getting
difference in your life.
yeah, just getting out of college. Okay, you don't really have any money. You got to be putting money towards an apartment or a house, and you know,
Just take something
student
off your plate
loans.
is
Yeah,
gonna make a
so
huge
$10,000. That's a good amount of money to give you. Maybe not for a full year, because let's face it, you go to
The prices are insane. But
you go to Walmart and $20 doesn't even get you 4 things anymore. At least not in
But
America.
even so, like, you can get a lot, like, because people don't realize how
Yeah.
expensive groceries, like, every single week, like, planning out your meals and
Yeah.
like, every single day is.
I will say this. I pray to God that if they are saying that it's for groceries, that it is for some place like Giant Eagle or someplace like that, and it's not Walmart. Because let's face it,
You can
if
spend
it,
whatever you want at Walmart.
well, I was about to say, if it was you or me, all 10,000 of that's going towards Legos.
Yeah. You can buy everything you wanted to.
We would be buying $10,000 worth of Legos.
Maybe a Power Wheels, I don't know, get crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, I might want that battery powered big wheel again.
Yeah. Just for nostalgic sake.
Exactly. Or, you know, maybe using that to get a tune-up on the car over at the auto center. I do got to get my oil changed anyhow.
A lot of different uses at Walmart. I'll say
Right,
that.
right. Anyhow, continuing on, Thursday, 7 p.m., April 3rd, in the St. Vincent Parish Assembly Room. So for those who don't know where that is, you walk into the Basilica, and you're in the main church there. You take a left. You go through the little rounded arched door. It is the big community room right there. Or, if you don't want to go through the actual Basilica, go through the 2 double doors just to the left of the main Basilica area, the parish center. Go up a flight of steps, and boom, you're right there. So this is for the Angelic Warfare Confraternity. So this is talking about the history of the AWC and the Court of St. Thomas. Learn about the graces, obligations, and spiritual benefits of enrollment. So the Angelic Warfare Confraternity is a spiritual fellowship of men and women, single and married, bound to one another through prayer, dedicated to pursuing chastity according to one's vocation, under the patronage of St. Thomas Aquinas and the Blessed Virgin Mary. If you have any questions whatsoever about this, you can contact Brother Roman Pallone, roman.pallone@stvincent.edu. but this is for anyone who is a confirmed member of the Catholic Church. So, again, if you're interested, go to it.
Show up to
Yeah.
it.
Final thing that I have out of, or my mistake. Nope. Also Thursday, April 3rd from 4 to 6 p.m. at a place to be determined at the current time, according to the poster, there's a networking event with Westmoreland colleges. So my guess is this might be down in the lounge. Carrie, not really sure yet, but keep an open ear for that. Ultimately, yeah, you can go and network with Seton Hill, with Westmoreland County Community College, and whatever else we might have. Penn State, or not Penn State, Pitt Greensburg.
Oh, I was going to say.
Yeah, no, I was trying to think whether the nearest Penn State one was, but that's not in Westmoreland County. But places like that to possibly be getting a job working at any of the colleges. So 4 to 6 p.m. on the 3rd, go to that. But the final one that I have here, Friday, April 4th, 7 p.m. in the Performing Arts Center here at St. Vincent, so over in the PAC in the Carey Center, is the Minnesota Chinese Opera, where they are presenting The Magic of Peking Opera.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the singer
names
who
or anything
is
like
the famous...
we haven't been doing good tonight, so maybe stray away from that.
Yeah, the professional soprano that will be singing. I don't want to mispronounce her name. So this is in celebration of Fujian Catholic University's 100th anniversary. So if you like opera,
show up. Or
show
even if
up.
you don't like opera, just show up. Because how many times can you go to an opera show for free?
Yeah.
So.
And this is Chinese opera, so I will say that is...
a little bit different, but...
Yeah.
same
We're not going to
idea.
have Alex up there with the big stick and the...
Maybe I will be up there.
with
who
the
knows?
what is it? The
like
little
the
helmet with the
horn,
horns. Yeah. I would love to actually see that. But
celebrity appearance.
back home, we have a Swedish festival where we actually have somebody dress up like in the Swedish stuff and do the opera. But
that's
no,
cool.
no, you're not getting that. It's Chinese opera. If you are interested in that, definitely go check it out. This is something that's special. Having the opera come here. It's like when we do the special events over in the Basilica that usually happens around like Christmas time, where they have different performers. They've had Yo-Yo Ma and I think like the Philharmonic Symphony from Pittsburgh all perform in there.
Just look, it's very cool to think about the people that St. Vincent are able to bring in.
Yeah, and this really collates with our Chinese studies department here. So if you are, I'm guessing that the department's giving bonus points to go to it or something. But
there's always bonus points involved.
Yeah.
Always bonus points.
But that's the last of all that stuff that I have. I know that there is a lot of athletic stuff going on, but we will leave that for Inside the Den. And if you guys have been questioning that, Inside the Den has been on a little bit of a hiatus just because there's been a little bit of a transfer of power going on there. So Andrew Lukuski, one of the two hosts for Inside the Den, has stepped away to take over full-time with Major Step. He's handed it over to another sportscasting team member. He just thought that it'd be easier since it's the sports team that talks sports during the game, so might as well have two of those people. So he's handed the reins over to Logan Roop, who will be co-hosting still with Colt Easterling. And we're also changing up the format, so they are no longer doing a full episode like this. They will be doing a 5-minute rundown throughout sports, talking a little bit about it. And when there is a big event like Jacob, that will come to us.
That's a huge event.
That comes to us. So we'll probably actually be doing a few more interviews than what I was originally intending for us to do. Going on, but that we'll be excited to see how Inside the Den comes about here in a little bit, just on their changes and everything. Do we want to talk a little bit about Spring Fam coming up, or do we want to save that?
Dedicate an episode to
okay,
that.
yeah, I know. We're gonna we're gonna dedicate an episode to that. But yeah, really. Besides that, before we get into the interview with Jake, because I did just get a message saying he is outside waiting for us. Just again, guys, get out. It's nice weather now, so
beautiful weather.
It really is. It was very warm today, and it's been very nice weather again.
The birds are back chirping, having a good time. But yeah, just get
I
involved.
could get into conspiracy theories right there, but I would leave that for Crime Scene Chronicles.
Oh, gosh.
About birds. It's kind of an inside joke.
Mm-hmm.
Birds are government spies.
I've heard that one before.
Yeah, I think I told you that one. Yeah.
Power lines and everything
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. No, if the government shuts down, you never see any birds.
That's true. Where'd they go?
Yeah, we don't know.
But without further ado, like you said, I believe Jake was waiting outside the door.
Yeah, I'll get him here. But guys, definitely get out, get involved. Always kind of the main mission here with Bearcat Buzz. We're just telling you about what we know happen around campus. Actually, no.
Wait.
My mistake. Yep, nope. Jake, you can't come in yet. Sorry, buddy. I was just sent this by Caitlin Pippin.
You're a popular man over there.
Yeah, well, I think it's because everybody knows that we have this. I should just tell everybody coming up, so this will be actually during Spring Fam weekend, but this is kind of a shout out to all clubs and organizations here on campus. Alpha Lambda Delta.
AOD.
Yep, ALD is doing their second annual Mini Masters tournament around campus.
The golf thing.
The putt-putt golf. So they are needing clubs' help. Sign up to host a golf hole around the course. WSVC will be hosting a hole.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what we're going to do for it yet.
No, it's awesome. Like the different locations and everything, like just what people come up with in that location.
I remember last year they did it on the Friday of Spring Fam weekend, so it was one of like the opening events.
Mm-hmm.
And then this time they're going to have it be April 13th, so they're kind of giving more than just Inflatable Day.
Okay.
That's going to be at 1 p.m. But definitely, if any club presidents or club members who are listening in want your organization to take part and really,
it's one of those like fun and easy events that you're able to participate in.
And it's nice to get your name out there.
Mm-hmm. Because you'll be able to talk to the students, like they're down there for several minutes, and there's usually several different groups that come through for golfing.
And you and I were talking about this before we came on. Different clubs do have to have club-specific events,
it's
a
like
campus-wide event.
Like that.
Yeah, 2 club-specific, 1 campus-wide, and then 1 service. I don't know what this would fall under, if this would be service or campus-wide.
I'm sure it's campus-wide.
Yeah, but if any of the clubs do want to get involved, go and talk with Caitlin Pippin. Mm-hmm. She is very easy to find.
Also, the hole can be whatever you come up with. Like,
yeah.
It doesn't have to be like, you don't have to put a lot of money into it or anything. Just like think of a little like obstacle or something and like just make it fun for the students.
Maybe we should use our tower logo but turn it into a windmill just to be like the evil people that always have the windmill that everybody hates.
Yeah, you can't get through that thing.
Yeah, no. Make it be an incline too, so you got the windmill and the incline. It's like we're just...
You're an evil man.
I know, right? But yeah, so that is coming up, so any clubs, definitely get involved with that. But for now, we are done with this. We will get back to the regular buzz with next week's episode, but let's get Jake in here to talk about nationals.
We'll be back in a second.
All right, so Alex actually had to leave because work apparently gets in the way of the radio. Sad. So even though I hazed him a little bit about this, our wonderful assistant station manager, Jake Bacasa, is back here just to help me do the interview so I don't just bore everybody to death.
Just only one person sort of thing?
Yeah. So we're happy to have him. But also with us now joining is Jacob Dzurica, who is back from Nationals here. Jake, welcome to WSVC. Welcome to Bearcat Buzz.
Thank you.
So this is a huge piece of news when it comes to St. Vincent to have been able to make it to Nationals. So what was your first initial thoughts when you made that accomplishment?
Well, I was just really excited because this year my entire goal was just to make it to Nationals, and I set that after PAX last year, so I was just happy to be there.
What do you think were some of the added benefits that pushed you to be able to get to Nationals?
I guess I'm just competitive, so I don't really like to lose, so I feel like that fuels me a lot.
Is there anything that you did differently this year that you looking back on this full year now? Is there anything that you see that you did differently that helped you get to this point?
I spent a lot of time in the summer lifting, which I usually haven't done up until last summer, and I feel like that definitely improved a lot. Mm-hmm. That and changing some of the exercises that we did to help correlate more into the pool and work on technique. So.
Now, did you do mainly sprinting events, from what I remember?
Yes. Yes.
Were all those exercises geared towards being like a sprinter, or was it more or less just like keeping you at your current status? Sorry.
The exercises were mainly just to focus on explosivity. So then.
Okay. It just helped increase.
It helps increase sprints.
Yeah.
To have a lot of explosivity and.
Good to know.
Yeah. So why don't you tell us a little bit what it came down to for that day? I mean, I'm going to put you back onto the day of nationals. I can tell just from looking back at all the records, you were going up against a whole lot of different great swimmers from around the country. You know, what were your thoughts first going in that day? Any nervousness or anything, or were you already like locked in, ready to go, knowing that you're going to do pretty well?
The morning of the first day, I was a little nervous, but after that, and when I got in the water, my nerves kind of died down. I normalized myself to the environment.
Yeah, having known him for like a while on my time at the swim team for the past 2 years, he pretty quickly locks in when he is geared up to do something.
I'm guessing your coach definitely helped you out, really with some kind of encouragement to really get to that point.
I mean, I feel like he has a lot of confidence in me, so he lets me do whatever. I mean, as long as I'm not hurting myself.
As long as you're not like a loose cannon.
I feel like I'm able to discipline myself and be able to get myself in the right place.
That's great. And remind me again on what you placed overall there for nationals.
In the 50 freestyle, I placed 8th overall, and then in the 100 freestyle, I placed 16th.
And see, this is great to see that no matter what. I mean, we're saying that you're top 20 in the nation. So that's great for you. I have gotten to know your mom a little bit, so I know that she was most likely probably jumping for joy and probably can't stop talking about it over there in Dr. Mallory's office.
Yeah, from what I've heard.
I just saw Dr. Mallory.
Knows.
I just saw Dr. Mallory tonight. I said that I was going here to do this interview, and he actually joked saying that he could probably tell me everything that I need to know instead. But no, that's absolutely great for you, for St. Vincent, to really be able to get to that point of being so highly ranked with nationals. And even just making it is a tremendous feat. I was able to see all the videos from the swim team of like sending you off, and the photo of you sleeping with the award the night after and everything. So we are very honored to have had you here just to really represent St. Vincent to that level, be able to bring home the gold for us. I guess gold, quote unquote. I don't know.
Hey, we don't know. We still got next year.
Yeah. And I was actually just about to ask that. Is there anything that from this previous season that you are wanting to continue, or anything that you would want to change for the better to get back to nationals and, you know, maybe even get a little higher up there? Or
what are your new goals, so to speak?
Yeah, new goals. There you go. Thank you, Jake.
Well, the thing about goals is whenever you achieve one, you gotta set out and set a new, better goal.
Yeah.
So I feel like I already have some in mind where, I mean, I would like to do better, but I mean, when push comes to shove, there's only so much I can do in my preparation.
Yeah.
I mean, hey, you still have those ones that you maybe still want to strive for, which is always good. But I mean, like, hey, you've got some succession from where you found it, so it's a good outlook to have. Like, you were able to accomplish some of the things, and like, if you're open to getting the other ones, that's great. But whatever happens, happens sort of mentality.
Yeah, I mean, there's still more that I would like to work on.
Of course.
For next year, so I'll continue working on that. And
Any of those you're willing to say now, or do we have to wait till next season to see what happens?
Under lock and key.
Yeah.
No, I'm just gonna work on my underwaters. Hopefully, I can get more speed coming off of the walls. I feel like that's where I don't do so hot.
That's where a lot of people, from my own experience, like that can kill like if you have like a really good stroke and everything. Like if your underwaters aren't there, then like that could again kill a pretty good run that you're having with like an event.
Yeah. You know more about this than I do, Jake. Since you were a member of the team, you can give a lot of great insight to swimming. Because I the most swimming that I can say that I do is in the pool or at the ocean, so I couldn't say anything about competitive.
It's hopefully like some expanding insight.
Yeah.
I
No,
digress.
that's great to have there. Do you have anything else that you wanted to ask Jake or?
No,
anything like that?
just hey, I've said it to you before, man, but congratulations again.
Yeah.
Like, this is a tremendous like honor.
I can already bet that for next season, when anybody from any other school hears they're going up against you in any match, they're probably going to be scared to death, thinking, you know what, we might as well just quit right now. Raise the white flag.
That would be lovely, honestly.
Yeah.
It'd save us from a lot of events.
Right. But this is a huge thing for St. Vincent, and we look forward to hopefully sending you off again next year.
Hopefully, yeah.
And
Of course, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be looking out for the rest of next season as well once you get back into the water and the year begins for you. But we appreciate you coming on to spend a couple minutes. But I know you're probably already wanting to start some of those practices, so we won't keep you too long for it.
Oh, we love our practices here on the St. Vincent swim team.
From what I've always seen, and I think this is also just another nice thing to kind of end off with, for those who don't follow as much of the different Instagrams or is out and about, I always see how close the swim teams are. So while you were there with Coach and everything, I can 100% say, just from talking with people and everything, that not only did the swim team have your back, I mean, you guys are a pretty close-knit family, but you pretty much had the entire school supporting you and keeping up to date. When I'd be in, like, the CAF or the Shack, I was seeing so many people. They were checking in to see how you were doing there at Nationals. So
That's our Jake.
Yeah.
That's our Jake.
And it just goes to really show the love for St. Vincent and to really boost those who have excelled both in and outside the classroom.
It's our community.
Yeah,
sort of
that's what it's about really here on Bearcat Buzz, is bringing the community together for that. But one last time, just congratulations for this. We are proud to have had you on here. I think the entire school's proud of you for what you've been able to accomplish for us.
Thank you.
Were you the first St. Vincent student to make it to Nationals, do you know?
No.
Okay.
He's probably the first.
I was the third.
You're the third.
You were the third. Hey, that's still great.
First on the swim team, I imagine, though, right?
Third on the swim team.
Well, yeah.
Oh, right.
But
yeah.
probably like the first one in a little bit of time, or no?
I think since 2020.
Okay.
For whatever reason, I would like. I had it
Yeah.
in my head that like third, like overall, but
2020 was Zach Baum. He was supposed to go, but
everything happened.
It got
Yeah.
canceled due to the
Yeah.
pandemic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, still, I mean, just for pretty much everybody that's still here, no one was out of student population. No one was here back when Zach would have made it. So this is the first in 5 years. So
5
first
or
time
6
for
years,
many
yeah.
of us. First time during my time here at St. Vincent that we've had really anybody from any of the teams be able to make it to Nationals. So this is a big feat for us all together. But we appreciate you coming on, spending a couple minutes with us and talking about that. And like I said, best of luck in the upcoming season. We'll be watching it closely, and hopefully we'll have you back on in about a year or so to talk about again.
Hope to join you in the water again, Jake.
Yeah, but we'll let you get out of here, but we appreciate you coming on here.
All right, thank you.
Well, a very special thank you to Jacob coming on to talk about this. I am very, very surprised. Impressed. Thank you.
Impressed. There's a lot of different words that you can use to
Impressed
describe.
was the word I was looking for, and you found it for me, so thank you. But this was great having St. Vincent thrown onto the stage here, and
Yes.
I mean, Jake has done so well throughout the season, and getting to reach Nationals alone, just having anybody from St. Vincent get
that's
that far is
incredible.
very impressive.
Because
But
it's not easy to get that far.
No.
Like we mentioned in the interview and everything, but like it takes
Yeah.
a lot of hard work, a lot of dedication. Like it's awesome to see that people from St. Vincent are able to do
yeah,
that.
and see, Jacob Bacasa, our assistant station manager who does Unearthing the Unknown with me, he is a former member of the team, so he's told me
okay.
a lot about what goes into their practices, what goes into game day or swim day, whatever
Also,
you.
swimming is not easy,
Yeah.
regardless.
No, so for Jake to do this was a phenomenal thing. Congratulations to really how well he has done in his overall time here at St. Vincent, but especially this season and at Nationals. Fantastic,
job.
yeah.
Fantastic job.
Really, I don't think that we have anything else going on.
Just the main thing is if you see him around campus, give him a little congratulations. 'Cause
Yeah,
that
definitely.
is a huge deal. It's not easy to get there.
Yeah. Also, for anybody who just happens to be going through, his mom is the secretary to Dr. Mallory. Her office is just past Father Paul's.
Second floor.
Yeah, second floor. So, like, you go through that first doorway before you actually get into Dr. Mallory's office and everything. You know, maybe go say how proud you are of her boy. She'll appreciate it.
Really appreciate
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, like, it is not an easy task to get there, so just one more little round of applause for
Woo! Woo! Even though that he already left. So we're applauding his empty chair here.
That's okay.
Yeah, but again, guys, get out there, get involved, enjoy the week. You're raising your hand?
It's going to be a great semester.
Oh my God, I was waiting for it. I
don't know if we were going to do it before you got here, after. I was just waiting for it.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of stuff going on. This is going to be, even though that there wasn't as much going on, it is kind of at the point where we're transitioning out of, crappy weather, not much going on there, to a lot of stuff.
Even you'll notice just the amount of people outside just sitting around park benches and playing those sports with their friends.
Everybody's taken over the picnic tables, stuff like that, and really we're coming down to it. So I know a lot of people are really trying to get all their projects done, whether it's a final paper or senior thesis, like I have to finish up, among other stuff that I'm doing.
You're not quite working on that yet, but that's okay.
My senior video project, senior
finals
thesis,
in general.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
no matter
right around
your
the corner.
Major, whatever you're into,
Yeah.
it still is stressful for everyone. So
yeah, and I also think that people are getting involved very much with Spring Fam Weekend, so that's going to be a big
that's
thing.
That's going to be a huge weekend for us.
Yeah. But a lot of stuff coming around, guys, so definitely keep a lookout for anything coming up, and we will see you guys next week.
Have a great week.
Hopefully Alex will be here for it.